Alright, already 4 people. Well, hi there. I decided to have some fun with the player pawn because let me actually show you why. See, the default player pawn is pretty solid, right? So you can't move it. If you hit it, it's basically a wall, and that's really not fun, especially in multiplayer. So what I did is I made my own, because I like to do my own stuff. So here it is, and basically it acts pretty much the same as Apex 1, or close enough, and you can still use it to possess the cars and everything. The only difference is when you hit it with the car, it goes into ragdoll. And I of course want the player to get damage every time they hit something hard enough during the ragdoll. So if you just throw them onto a wall, they'll get the damage from the car hit, and they'll get more damage from hitting the wall, which is going to be really neat. And the other thing that this allowed me to do is that if you go over a certain speed and you leave the car, then you're gonna face plant, because of course the car isn't stopped, and so that's gonna hurt you as well. And then you can just press F and you unragdoll, if I can say that. It just goes instantly back to the standing, not ragdoll, because I don't have any animations to play. For those of you who already played with the UDK or Unreal Tournament, you know that when you go into ragdoll, it automatically plays the animation and go back standing as soon as the player stopped moving, basically. And I could totally do that if I had proper animations to play. But in terms of functionalities, it works pretty well. So you see, that wasn't quite fast enough, so player didn't go into ragdoll. Let me actually do one thing, which is going to be to copy and paste this guy here a few times on the map. And go ahead and hit all of them, just for the hell of it. Oh, you can see if I don't hit the player fast enough to throw them on the ground, I can at least push them around, which causes them to play the walking animation because they're moving. So yeah. So this new player I created can be pushed with objects. So if you get a door opening and the player's in the way, the mesh is going to be pushed. Well, the player is going to be pushed by the door, stuff like that. So yeah, it's a neat little trick. Oh, and you can stand on top of the players, which is kind of wrong, but yeah. I really did this class fast just to know if I could actually get the player to ragdoll seamlessly when they're hit by a car. So I didn't quite bother to polish the whole thing. And you can get stuck, so when you you can raise the suspension before you hit it. So yeah. that's pretty much it. You can now have fun running over the other players, and they're gonna fall and get hurt, instead of just stopping the car like walls. And they of course can get your car stuck if you lower it too much. Or you can make a lowrider so that the characters won't be able to go underneath it. Or, oh no, they still can. So yeah, that's about it. When you can see they stop smoothly, and voila. When you can throw yourself on the car too. Oops, that was too high. Yeah. And you can't quite push the car as much anymore, which is good, because I had this problem with the default pawn, that you could just push the car no matter how heavy it was. So it fixed that too. So yeah, if you're planning on making the next GTA, this could be quite fun to play with. Of course, this is just a mock-up, so it doesn't quite work with multiplayer yet. So it won't be on the forum until a few more days, probably. But yeah, that's it. Yeah, thanks OT, that's pretty cool indeed. So now the thing I had to do with the default pawn to be able to do that was to actually put a collision box around the car and set it to overlap the players. And so it wasn't really accurate, and it didn't take the speed into account. And so now with this new pawn, it really just detect the collision, and if the collision has enough velocity, it just goes into the ragdoll. So yeah. Yeah, and you can get rid of that and just use that node instead. So yeah, next time I push an update on the physic project on the forum, that pawn should be included. And yeah, it's gonna be it for this video, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.